So now that we're about halfway through the form and we've done 2 text fields and 2 sets of checkboxes, this is a good time to talk about how to test your form as you're building it, which you should be doing fairly often. I generally try to do that after I've gotten through one section just to make sure everything is working okay. So in this prepare form mode, you can't actually test out what's happening. So we're going to get out of the prepare form, and you actually can't test it in this edit mode, which you can see we're in edit mode here. And you can also see these dashed lines around all the fields, meaning that you are still in edit mode. So I'm going to close all the way out of that, and that gets me into the form so I can test it out. So this is where I'm going to type my name, but I'm actually going to test it by typing, and you can hear that little chime that tells you you can't keep typing further. So I did this one correctly because I didn't allow it to use scrolling. It looks good. It's 12-point font. And there's nothing wonky happening with it, so that's pretty good so far. So again, I'm just going to do some gibberish. Listen for that chime. That means that's working as well. And you don't have to worry about deleting any of this stuff because I'll show you how to clear the form when you go back into edit mode or prepare form mode. So now the test with these check marks is, can I click 1? Can I click 2? Can I click 3? Can I click them all? Can I click none of them? So as long as you can click it and it shows up, and you can click it again and it goes away, then these are working. And then just making sure that you can select multiple or combinations of these. This is also showing that kind of check mark that was happening that we set in the property fields. Then we just check this one, and I think everything is working good. So now I'm going to go back into the prepare form. So we're going to go down to prepare form, and now we're back in edit mode. However, you can see that back in edit mode, it keeps all of that information in there. And if you were to save this PDF and send it to somebody, it would start out with these fields pre-populated with this content, which we don't want. So over here in this fields section, which if you can't see, in the tools area, this is the fields button, and it'll toggle it on and off. If you can't see the fields button, you can right click on this toolbar and make sure that fields is checked so that you can see that button. Okay, so in this fields area, this is where you can see the order of all the different fields that are in your document. You can also switch it so that it's organized in alphabetical order, especially if you have a really long form. But you can come over here to these 3 dots, and this is where we can choose to clear the form. So that's why you don't have to worry about deleting it, because you can always use this clear form. It's important with this that when you're fully done with the form, you test it out, but you come back in here, clear the form, then save it, then you can send it out. Okay, there's the other option that you can filter stuff, and you can also toggle pages if you have multiple pages in your form.